Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio on this Thursday afternoon. From now until 6 o'clock, we have music, we have great conversations, lots of information, keeping you and the community connected. I want to thank everybody checking in on all of the various platforms, all my TikTok friends, nice to have you, Facebook, Instagram, all my YouTube channel followers. Great to have you all too. I Radio listeners, whether you're in South Broward, North Miami, Winter Garden, Orlando, Port St. Lucie, wherever you are checking us out right now, we're happy to have you today. You're listening to Robert Dubwise Brownie alongside Dean Fraser. Tears in Heaven, the Eric Clapton classic, Dubwise style. I'm not on WBS, I'm on INI right now. I'm on. Yeah. I'm on. Yeah, so I'm ready for your interview. So when I come back to you, we'll be live, okay? This is the same. Yeah, you just hold on. I'll be right with you. Just hold. Hold on. Hold on. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? That's the question from Mr. Robert Dubwise Brownie and Dean Fraser. It's the Pat Montague Show here on I Radio, and I'm very happy at this time to welcome a special guest checking in with us from my own alma mater, Wolmer's. Let me welcome the president of the Alumni Association in South Florida, Mr. Errol Reynolds. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Hey, good afternoon, Pat. How are you?
I'm absolutely phenomenal, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's have an Age Quad this afternoon here.
Yes, Sagi Kwanagit. Thank you for introducing me there. My name is Errol Reynolds, as you said, and I'm here on behalf of the Wilmot Alumni Association of South Florida, for which I am the president, as was mentioned.
Okay,
And I just
so
want to extend a warm greetings to all your listeners, wherever you are, in particular to my Wilmot, my fellow Wilmerians. Sagi Kwanagit.
all right then. So
All right.
I know you're older than dirt. So tell me, which years were you at Wilmer's? Well, first of all, let's just tell them about Wilmer's being the oldest school in the entire Western Hemisphere. Can we just brag on that? How many years we're celebrating them? How many years we're celebrating for Wilmer?
This is our 297th year of existence.
All right.
We were founded in 1729. And, right now we are embarking on a program here where we're going to be doing major infrastructure update and repairs and modification to the plants, so to speak.
Well, so, yeah, because what?
Anniversary.
Because what? Some of the buildings were around from 1729 till now. But but anyway, Errol, let's talk about your years at Ulbers. Let's talk about your years at Ulbers. Which years were you there?
I don't know, that's anything to brag about. Sometimes I look back and I say to myself, man, I wish I'd make better use of it my time here. I actually went to Ulbers and I wanted spend it to say it on the year, but I actually went to Ulbers in 1967.
Oh my
Which is
goodness.
a long time ago.
Yeah, I was 1 year old at the time that you were stepping into Ulmers. Okay, so tell us about what school life was like.
Yes, school life at Ulbers for me was great. I really, I enjoyed what I was doing. I was much of a sport person, unfortunately, really. So
I can
most of my
tell.
time, I spent my time playing indoors, chess game and things like that. And hanging out at the fence that separates us from the girls' school, you know. So trying to see what I could muster over there. But but I really enjoyed the sport. I was fortunate, even though I wasn't really a sport representative, so to speak. But I really enjoyed a very great time at Wolmer's there when the Wolmer's was active. I was at the top in sports. I
All right.
remember in 1971, we actually won the Manning Cup. We won the Walker Cup, and the what we call the Custer Cup. Actually,
No, not the
the
Costa.
team
The
was
Costa Cup is for the people who come from country. You won the Olivia Shield. Olivia
the
Shield.
Oliver Shield. I'm sorry, the Oliver
Yes.
Shield. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Yes,
I can see
we
you
won the
definitely were not into the sports for real.
yes.
Oh boy.
And, but I was fortunate to be at school with some of the more, more affluent or some of the more formidable football football players at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People like Barnaby Scholar, Keith, who was there and the captain of the team, the Victoria Sector 1 team there.
Mm-hmm.
We had Fisher, who was, one of the local guy around town. And we had this guy, we call him Bonnie Crocus. I don't remember his right name. But everybody has some kind of a pet name or something like that, you know.
What
So,
was yours?
but
What was yours?
it was raining.
That's all.
Yeah,
Dry.
come on, raining, man. Just raining, raining,
Oh,
just
okay,
raining,
sure. And
raining,
that's your
just raining.
story, and you're sticking to it. All right.
And I'm
So
sticking to it.
for me, I was
Yeah,
at Ulmer's from 1978 to
okay,
1984. Those were my years. Miss Pinto was the
okay,
principal of the
great.
girls' school at the time,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, Miss Pinto, yeah.
like you, I specialized in going by the fence so that I could look over and see the boys. As a matter of fact, I got on the school challenge team for just that reason, because the team
Okay,
was practicing at the boy. They had a room over at the boys' school,
yeah,
and I was determined that for
yeah,
that would
that's
have
good.
been 5 years I'd been at Ulmas. I had never been at the boys' school before. So I was determined that I
Mm-hmm.
was going to head over there because I want
Miss
to.
Pinto has some very strict rules about
Yeah.
your proximity to the fence.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So,
So those are great days. Those are great days, you know. Mm. But I want to touch on the association. What we're doing, what we're trying to do here in Florida.
of course.
And the main reason, one of the main things we're trying to do. We have our banquet, coming up. That's our signature fundraiser.
Hmm.
And we in the recent years, the banquet has been extremely successful, and all because we have had the support of the general community. And we are hoping that this year it will be no less. Um, the banquet is going to be on July the 25th, and we are hoping that we will get a support. It's going to be at the Sunrise in Sunrise. It's going to be at the Double Tree. I'm trying to find oh yeah, here it is. So it's going to be at the
I'm
Double
sure you're
Tree.
going to be giving a phone number that people will get the information on that. So you don't really have to, search to find that right now. So
Yes,
the
yes,
banquet
yes.
is
Mm.
basically to raise funds to benefit the
The
students who are what
the
Wilmers
homeless
now.
food.
Okay,
Yes.
if you could describe, Mr. President, the difference between how finances are for the students who are in school now, and a lot of people see Wilmers as one of those that they think we're all rich people, living up in cherry gardens, and our parents have money falling out of the sky. It wasn't like that in my day. Certainly, I wasn't one of those people, but I think it has become
Yes.
even a little bit more challenging for the students who are there now. Talk about some of the needs of the students who are there. Why are we having all of these banquets and picnics and raffles and all of that? Because it's all well and good to tell people to come out to an event, but what are they coming out for?
Yes, it's an absolute misconception where people talk, that was like you said, or so they reach an elite and so on and so forth. In actual fact, the school itself The school itself got a little bit of a damage during the recent hurricane Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying as much as is possible to help to get the school back in shape. There are some of the structures, the buildings are actually very old. Matter of fact, there's one building there which I get to understand that it's really the termites that kind of holding it together.
Oh my
So
goodness. Wow.
over this
Wow.
building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that building actually is a six form block, one of the six form block. I understand that. That is, it's slated to be demolished shortly. But what they're doing initially, or the immediate plans right now is to erect a third floor onto an existing two-story building, which houses both the accommodates students from both the boys and the girls' schools.
Yes, I
All right,
remember
so
that vividly. That building was actually first built the year after I
so
left Woolman's, because I remember all of the barbecues and different magazine things that we did for that six form building, because I was getting excited about going into the building, but it wasn't finished until a year
exactly,
after I left Woolman's, which was
that's exactly
donkey years ago now. So I'm not surprised that it's falling apart and it's time to actually fix it
yeah.
back
So
up. Hmm.
and even the technical blocks over at the boys' school, those I was one of the earlier. The first year technical drawing was introduced into was I happen to have been one of the students. As a matter of fact, I will say that I am the very first student to actually pass common technical drawing in at both A and at both A level and at GC, O and A level.
Well, excuse me,
So
mister. All right,
yeah,
now that's what
yeah,
I'm talking about.
I yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
so
but
our school needs help. We're looking for the wider community
badly,
to
badly.
participate in all of the different initiatives that we have. Our
Fundraising,
banquet,
yes,
our
yes.
banquet coming up in July is one. I know there's also a raffle going on. Is it the all schools raffle, and each school participates in it? Can you give us a little bit more details on that?
Yeah, the raffle is it's very simple, really. The raffle is, you always sell a raffle, and the drawing takes place at the banquet. The raffle is again to provide additional funds that we need to subsidize the cost of the tickets for the banquet, believe it or not. We try to take the price of the ticket for the banquet down. Um, and the fun, the drawing actually takes place at the venue on the night of the banquet. Um, so the tickets are only $5 each, and first prize on the thousand Fort Lauderdale dollars.
All
You
right.
can't beat that.
All right.
So
Sounds
we
good
have
to me.
prizes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr.
So
Reynolds, please tell them how they can get in touch with you or any other member of the Alumni Association to get more information on the banquet and also on how to get raffle tickets.
all right, the numbers for any further information or to purchase tickets, the Wilmers the main phone number 1888 Wilmers can't be any simpler. That is 1888 sorry 965 6377. You may also call 954 292 8034. That's 954 292 8034. And my personal number, if you're having any difficulties with those, it's 954 445 1187.
Okay.
954
Mhm.
445 1187.
Okay, Mr. Errol
All
Reynolds,
right.
President of the Wilmers Alumni Association South Florida chapter, we want to thank you for sharing the information about the work of your association and the fundraising efforts on behalf of our school, Wilmers. We look forward to seeing you at the banquet this year, because I'm actually going to be in town, so I will be there. And
Oh,
also,
that'll be very nice.
I'll be getting myself some of those raffle tickets. I could do with $1,000 after spending $5. So it sounds like a
I'm
good deal.
sure.
It sounds like a good deal to
Yes.
me. All right.
Yes.
Anything
All
else you
right.
want to add
Thank
before
you.
you go?
Not in particular. I just want to invite folks also that you can go to our webpage, www.wilmers South Florida. Actually, it's Wilmer South Florida SouthFLA.org.
Okay.
WOLMER SOUPH. FloridaLA.org.
All right.
And you'll find all the information there, plus, you get a better idea of what it is we do in our community and elsewhere.
Thank.
Again, I thank you so much, Pat, for allowing me a few minutes to express our sincere appreciation to the crowd for to your listeners for your support, and we hope to see you at the banquet.
All righty. Take care. Nice,
Thank you so much.
nice to chat
All
with you
right,
this afternoon as well.
it's been a pleasure, my dear. God bless.
All righty. Another one of my best fun memories is me and Frederica Litchmore and Miss Pinto's plum tree that was off limits while I was at Wilma's. But those plums were the biggest, sweetest plums in the whole of Kingston. So I and the plums used to just drop off of the tree, turn into nosy and dry. I just and the lady didn't want us to eat any of her plums. But me and Frederica Litchmore, every plum season religiously would get detention because we would not let those plums go. I'm saying. Anyway, it's the Pat Montague show. You know, we try to shine a light on all the people doing great things in our community. In the next hour, we have another conversation about a back to school drive right here in South Florida that's coming up. Saying hi to Carly Robinson, spending some time with us this afternoon. Also to Twin, the Unity Yard families in the house too. This is the extended version of the Pat Montague show. We're here till 6 with music, information, and so much more. Tony Rebel Music on this fine afternoon. Saying hi to Marie. Joining us also, Diana Giles. Great to have you. I have a brand new one from Sharon Marley, Bob Marley's daughter. Rechanneling her father. This one is Exodus Movement. Charles Mary, I hope you're enjoying the program too. Saying hello to Elite Media Concepts, also Michael Campbell, as we jam with Sharon Marley and the Exodus movement. Telly Dennis John. Good afternoon, Max. Thanks for checking in today. Warm and easy music on a Thursday afternoon, Blackie. Francis Hagan. Exodus Movements. Big up yourself, Jules. Derek Royal is in the house. Wani Bless Lifestyle. Second generation Marley music. Sharon from her Firebird album. It's brand new. Exodus Movement. Crystalline ZW. Good to have you with us today. Movements of people. And I like when people remake things that are fabulous and make them different and just as fabulous too. This is the latest one from Shaggy and Robin Thicke. Looking lovely, channeling Mr. Bill Withers. 13 Salmon, good afternoon to you. Toscan Everson. It's a Lovely Day. Remake. Shaggy, Robin Thicke. As we move, checking now with Alicia Keys. Hey, did anybody tell you today you're doing a good job? You're doing a good job. Be proud of yourself, Miss P. You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in disguise, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless. I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You're doing a good job, good job. You're doing a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Yeah. You're doing a good job, good job. You're doing a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Yeah. 6 in the morning. As soon as you walk through that door, everyone needs you again. The world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around. All day on your feet, hard. Keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go. You just press forward. You're the engine that makes all things go. Always in disguise, my hero. I see a light in the dark. Smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless. I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You're doing a good job, good job, good job. You're doing a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Yeah, it's a good job. Doing a good job, good job, good job. Doing a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, matter, matter. Yeah. The fathers, the teachers that reach us, strangers, the friends that show in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us. This is for you. You make me feel that. One Denise Mandem. That's done. Welcome to the show today. It's so great to have you. Good job. Whatever you did today, or whatever you're doing right now, I'm proud of you for doing it. Keep trying, keep moving. Good job. Alicia Keys music on our program. Today it's the Pat Montague Show. In the next hour, we'll be talking about back to school and how you can help. So make sure you stay with us here on the Pat Montague Show. As we check in with Kes. Hello. 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 Richard Lewis in the house. How you doing, my brethren? What's it like in New York at the moment? I can just imagine. I know a lot of people went to bed early, counting out the Knicks, and they were down by 29 points in the third quarter. Guess what? They pulled it off. The series is now 3-1 in favor of the Knicks. How will it end? Ian Darius, Empress Diva, thanks for checking in. It's the Pat Montague Show. Music, information, and so much more. Let me take you back to the year 1936 in my useless bits of information file. Inventor Edwin Armstrong demonstrated FM broadcasting for the first time. He played a jazz record, first using AM, and then switched to FM. Nearly 500 engineers were amazed by the clear, static-free sound. I don't know if you're listening on FM, AM, digital, online. I'm just happy that you're listening to this radio program right now. Hello, hello, hello. When you have wine, how much do you like? Just a little or a lot? Patrice Roberts said, a little wine never hurt nobody. A little wine, pam pam. Diamonds is in the house. Claudia Regina Canesiaca. Let me see if I can get my Portuguese going. Canesiao. Canesiao, yeah. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Claudia, don't be mad at me if I mispronounce it, all right? Gladstone Perez. A little wine never hurt nobody. Take a wine, Mama Tolo. Whether it's a physical one or a spiritual one, never hurt nobody. Ferron Campbell. Take a wine on somebody. Why not? It's the Pat Montague Show. It's I&I Radio. It's a Thursday afternoon, and we keep the music vibes flowing on your radio. With another classic. Soca Vibe, Nigel, and Marvin. Hand it of the year. Steve, respect to you. Take that and cool it. Lamel Belizaire, good afternoon to you. Take that and cool it. Saying good afternoon to Simone. Bigging up Vaughn Shields. Thanks for joining. And remember, if you're following me on any one of my social media platforms, make sure you follow me on all of the other ones too. This summer, courtesy of our Reggae Sumfest promotion, we're going to be giving away a big prize to a super fan. I can't tell you any more details on that, except you have to be following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you can get on LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn too. Because we're looking for that super fan to give away a great prize to this summer. We're about 5 weeks away from Reggae Sumfest. And I actually had a conversation with the artist manager for Reggae Sumfest. So we're going to have that conversation with you coming up. You know, I like to share the information. Yeah. Ben Johnson. It's Ben Johnson Day. Yeah. Literally. You know, Ben Johnson was that Brook Pocket English Renaissance dramatist around the time of Shakespeare as well. And that's how you got Ben Johnson Day being Thursday, because by Thursday every week he was absolutely broke. Anyway, it's his birthday today. Jeanette Rankin was born today, the first woman to be elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Jacques Cousteau, the explorer, ecologist, and filmmaker. Football coach Vince Lombardi. Actor Gene Wilder. George Willig, known as the Human Fly. Why was he known as the Human Fly? Climbing the South Tower of the World Trade Center. Bonnie Pointer of the Pointer Sisters was born today. Football player Joe Montana. Hugh Laurie, the actor. Shia LaBeouf was born today. We say happy birthday going out to Stephanie Taylor, West Indies cricketer. Born 35 years ago in Spanish Town. She captained the West Indies, was the 2011 ICC Women's Cricketer of the Year, and the first woman to score 1,000 one-day international runs for the West Indies. I want to say happy birthday going out to rapper Kodak Black as well. And the big belly man himself celebrating a birthday today. Who am I talking about? The one and only Admiral Bailey, born in Kingston, Jamaica on today's date. Still going strong. Good afternoon, Chris Brown, Ivan Leon, Rifabad, Vaughn Shields. Mr. Bailey is having a birthday, and we're celebrating with him. Saying good afternoon to Raymond Jones, to Doris. Just is back with us. Governor Beachy, respect to you, my friend. Jumping up with the big belly man, celebrating Yard on his birthday. Eileen, good afternoon. One more Admiral as we get to the top of the hour. Take care of business and all of that. Good afternoon to you, Zepora, to Desert Black, Desert Back. Rubelin McCalla, good afternoon. Mr. Rose, welcome to the show. Can 804, nice to have you. You know, that's my platform, right? Yeah, everybody has something that they're passionate about. Mine is education. I look out for opportunities to make sure that I'm contributing. I'm going to have a conversation shortly about a back to school initiative that I just came across online, and I thought I'd reach out to the person organizing it just because I think it's such a great cause. Markia Joseph. It's Brittany B. I'm not saying out that whole word. You can't call yourself that, my girl. I don't like that word. I'll just say Brittany B. Rosemary Booth, 46. Thanks for joining our show. Roy, you too. Mikey Dread and the man out of Hawaii, Marty Dread. You know, it's Caribbean American Heritage Month as well. It will be a moment in Caribbean American Heritage right here on this program before 6 o'clock. Hyacinth and Adolf, thanks for making the time to hang with us today here on the Pat Montague Show. Adjoint Besson, good afternoon to you. That's one of those I hope I pronounced right. Beauty Azumi, nice to have you too. Marty Dread and Mikey Dread, education is key. This is the Pat Montague Show. It is I Radio. It's a Thursday afternoon. And for my Jamaican friends, what's your last name? Well, I have the list of the 20 most common Jamaican last names. Number 20, James. 19, Taylor. 18, Allen. After that, Henry. Wright. Walker. Grant. Lewis. Wilson. Davis. Okay, let's get into the top 10. Let's get into the top 10 as we welcome Kelly Golden One hanging out with us today. The top 10 Jamaican last names. At number 10, Jones. At number 9, Gordon. Number 8, Reed. I'm hearing myself too loud. You know, I'm monitoring while I'm talking, but I think I can turn down myself on the monitor a little bit so I don't hear myself so much. Anyway, back to my list here, back to my list. Where did I get to? Number 8, Reed. Number 7, Clark. Number 6, Thompson. Number 5, what's the top 5? Are you waiting with bated breath to find out if your last name is one of the most common Jamaican last names? Number 5 is Johnson. Number 4 is Campbell. Number 3 is Smith. Number 2, Williams. What do you think for the number 1 most common Jamaican last name is? Must be Brown, right? Brown. You know, I realize Montague does not show up at all there, but my last name is Montague, and I'm asking you to follow me on all my social media platforms. Just search for me, Pat Montague, Patmontagague. Did your last name show up in the 20 most common Jamaican last names? Coming up shortly, we're going to have a conversation, but right about now, we have some good advice from Hopeton Lindo and Anthony Redrose. Stop putting money over life. Bradley, good afternoon to you. Chicken Wings is in the house. I could do it some of those right now. You know, these 3 hour shows make you hungry, you know? Yeah. Good afternoon to my namesake, Patricia. Carlene Bussy. Raxori. Message music on a Thursday afternoon. Almost lost my TikTok there. I had to move my fingers fast. Short man. Ruben Ocasio. Good afternoon to you. DJ DM, I hope you like this one from Imperial Alley Cat. Clarence Richard, YouTube. Shantura, good afternoon to you. Abubakar, nice to have you too, my friend. Janice Forbes 5. Imperial Alicat with a poignant song about the struggles and making it. This month, we proudly recognize and honor the rich culture, vibrant traditions, resilience, and remarkable contributions of Caribbean Americans who continue to help shape and strengthen communities every day. As proud Caribbean Americans, we celebrate the diversity, unity, and spirit that make up our community and make us special. From food, music, to entrepreneurship, public service, education, and the arts, the Caribbean influence continues to inspire and uplift generations across the nation. Let us continue to celebrate our heritage, celebrate our stories, and build stronger communities together. Happy Caribbean American Heritage Month from your friends at Craig's in Automotive Group. And today we celebrate Hazel Scott, born on today's date in 1920, Trinidadian American piano virtuoso, singer, actor, born in Port of Spain, Trinidad. In 1950, became the very first black person to host a U.S. TV show. She was an outspoken critic of racism, used her influence to improve representation of black American film. She was harassed for activism during the McCarthy era and voluntarily went into exile to Paris for 10 years. Saluting Hazel Scott, this Caribbean American Heritage Month, brought to you compliments of our friends at Craig's in Automotive Groups, whose dealerships include Acura of Pembroke Pines, Lexus of North Miami, Lexus of Pembroke Pines, Subaru of Pembroke Pines, and Toyota of Hollywood. Online at czgroup.com or call 954 893 4705. Happy Caribbean American Heritage Month from your friends at Craig Zinn Automotive Group.
Radio comes from JP Logistics Solutions, sending hurricane relief supplies to Jamaica, barrel shipping or commercial cargo. JP Logistics Solutions. They deliver straight to the port in Kingston from South Florida with weekly sailings. Enjoy door-to-door delivery in Jamaica at that collection rate from most South Florida locations and full clearance in Kingston. You can receive your pickup time just 2 days. 588850558 or email sales at jplusa.com to get more information on JP Logistics Solutions.
All right, hold on, hold on.
Support for I&I Radio comes
Hold on,
from JP Logistics Solutions,
all right? Hold on.
sending hurricane relief supplies to Jamaica, barrel shipping or commercial cargo. JP Logistics Solutions. They deliver straight to the port in Kingston from South Florida with weekly sailings. Enjoy door-to-door delivery in Jamaica at that collection rate from most South Florida locations and full clearance in Kingston. You can even schedule your pickup time just 2 day transit. Call 305-885-0558 or email sales at jplusa.com to get more information on JP Logistics Solutions.
Okie dokie, we are about to start a conversation right about now. And I was just scrolling on social media and came across um, a flyer just talking about something coming up in our community. And when I looked at the name on it, I said, but I know her. It's Empress Unique, the singer, and she's organizing an event, a back to school supply drive. Now, she had no idea that I just called her and said, you know what, you need to come on the show and tell people more about it. So let me welcome Empress Unique to our program. Good afternoon, my sister. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Ms. Montague and listeners out there. It's an honor to be on the program.
Oh, well, thank you so much. So we're going to talk about your back to school supply drive. But Empress Unique, what you been up to lately?
Comfort Unique takes us to the same thing: music, more music, and just basically catering and nurturing community. Surround areas. I've been to Jamaica and nurtured them during the time of hurricane relief, and so I keep myself quite busy giving back.
All right, the last song I got from you, I think, was I Miss You. So I don't know if you've done anything more recently that you
No,
just leave me out like a stepchild and haven't sent to me. But that's okay. I'm not mad or anything.
no, you won't. Trust me. You're gonna. Oh my gosh, she's sending me more. She's sending me more. She's sending me more. I'm gonna get you all caught up. I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. I do team that work with you, but I miss you was not it. More production coming out, which I'm going to definitely ensure you get by the end of this month. We're putting some new material, so you
Because
will be in.
Because you're one of those artists, and when I get a song from you, I don't have to worry. If I don't get a chance to play it before I get on the air, I don't have to worry about
Yes,
I'm gonna get myself in any trouble for playing this song. Because I know it's not gonna it's gonna be a great song. The content is gonna be great. It's not gonna sound like my cousin from up the country sing it, and I'm just playing it because it's my cousin. You understand what I'm saying?
yes,
You have
ma'am.
nice
Yes,
music,
ma'am.
and I really, really appreciate when I get stuff from you. So I'm looking forward to whatever it is that you're going to be sending me. But anyway,
Oh, I thank you so much. I'm very honored getting that from you.
but I'm
Thank
digressing
you
here.
so
I'm
much.
digressing here. We're supposed to be talking about the back to school
The back
supply
to
drive.
school for supply drive, that is so, which is very important to me. We've been doing annually. When I say we, it's our Haven and Black Culture Entertainment. Culture Colley, which is also an artist himself. We've been doing it over 10 years. Um, we just try to assist our families going through we know the everyday life struggles. Sometimes you have more than one or two children, you need assistance. And our job is that we help the elderly, we help our children community. And every year we try to help the parents send the kids back to school with supplies.
Oh, that's
So
absolutely
that's what
phenomenal.
we're doing.
You said you've been doing it for 10 years. Tell me,
Over 10 years, yes, ma'am.
when it started 10 years ago, just how much you're able to do, and where have you taken this initiative coming up to this year now?
Okay. When we started, we were coming out of our pockets, like just trying to do it. Then we figured, like, okay, well, maybe if open up to our friends and family, they will help us, so we'll be able to do a little bit more. Um, the last we did, we handed out 150 backpacks. I try to target areas that I don't know if you use the right. I'm trying to use the right verbiage. Let's say no, little less fortunate. Um,
People who can use a helping hand.
Yeah, like it that way, definitely. So I go more into like the low income communities and where the struggle is real. Let's put it that way.
Hmm.
And that is how we're doing it this year. I'm trying to have uniform shirts I give away because I personally been assisting parents with providing uniforms for the first 2 3 days of back to school. I've been doing that personally. Now I'm also including that in the supply drive. If you could get form shirts, that's a big goal. So if the child could start with a backpack, form shirt, be a
Okay.
great asset to the whole thing.
So, how can people help if they're listening right now? I know you actually start accepting donations starting Monday coming, and tell them the
Yes.
kind of things that you're looking for and how they can help.
Okay, I'm looking for backpacks, books, loose leaf papers, pencils, pens, colored pencils, crayons, markers, highlighters, toothpicks, scissors, rulers, the pencil boxes and pouches, folders with pockets, without pockets, eraser, hand sanitizer, tissue, whatever supply that a child could use in the classroom. I'm looking for, and I'm adding this uniform shirt, all sizes. I would let's say elementary to middle school, all sizes, and all colors uniform shirts.
And if somebody's listening and they would like to participate in this initiative, how would they get in touch with you to get the supplies to you?
Okay, reach out to me 954-588-474, and you can also visit our site, oursafehaven.org. Leave us a message or leave a contribution if you desire.
Okay, my sister, thank you so much for checking in. And you can't be big singer and come on my show and not do a little piece of a little something for me before you go. So I'm putting you on the spot. just bless me with a
You
little
will.
piece of a song.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you, thank you is unable, I'm willing, and it's not forbidden. I'll be with it. Then you, as long as I'm able, I'm willing, and it's not forbidden. I'll be with it. Gathering for my community.
Thank you, Empress Unique. We wish you all the best with
You're
this
welcome.
initiative for the kids going
And I
back to
thank
school.
you.
And we will talk somewhere. Remember, keep that music coming, my sister.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for opening your platform to us.
You're very
And I
welcome.
thank you, and your listeners. Have a great afternoon.
You too. All righty. So you see, that's what we do. Like I said, it's not for any benefit to us or anything, but anytime anybody doing anything connected with children and education, I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm on board. Have to make sure that the community knows. So if you didn't get the number 954-588-3474, or they have a website, Our Safe Haven, and Haven is spelled HAVYN.org. Help when you can, and heaven help us all. Christian, Nelly Fly Zone Tay. Oh, no Fly Zone Tay. Shensia is in the house. Westmoreland. Is that Westmoreland girl maybe cut off? Yeah? Or Westmoreland GI? Calbert. Here's King Banton with a D Brown classic. Love has found its way. Cario, good afternoon to you. Little Fudge. Mitzi Mitchell. Hola. Imani Baxter. Thanks for checking in. Jahay 24. King Banton Music on the Pat Montague Show. Bad Granny is back with us. Hello, my friend. How you doing? More Lovers Rock, easing us into the afternoon. Peter G. Novelty, let me please you. Tracy Margarita, Big Dave 305, Hot 5.99. Nice and easy Lovers Rock on INI Radio on a Thursday afternoon on the Pat Montague Show. I'm Pat, hanging with you. Good afternoon, Daniel. Hello, Miranda. Rosemary Booth 46, thanks for checking in. Wendy Lawrence, Patricia Heron, all hanging out with us today. Nice to have you all. Good afternoon to Roderick Henry. I never have a song that just You can't let go of. I think I play this song every time I come on the radio, practically, because I just love the song. I'm just saying it is just such a fabulous song. You listen to it and you tell me if you like it just as much as I do. Out of Droop Lion, the man from Montague Bay, his version of Have You Seen the Rain? A big tune. I know. Have you ever seen the rain? Yes, Genius One is a big song. Drew Lion music. Selector. This one is so nice. We just absolutely have to play it twice. Once again from the man from Mobay. Droop Lion, have you seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day, a big tune. Yeah, there's no bad version of this song. Yeah, it's just a big tune all around. Neville Samuels one. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. Joni Law, you too. And ugly is in the house, and I hope it's ugly like the ugly fruit, the orange that we love to eat so much. Can't call yourself that, man. What kind of thing that? But we're happy that you're hanging with us today. Droop Lion. One of those artists I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with one of these days. And somebody had given me his number, and I have no idea what I've done with it now, so I'm gonna have to go in search of Droop Lion again. Have you ever seen the rain? Barrett 38. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Jen coming down on a sunny day. Aria Camille, good afternoon to you. It's the Pat Montague Show. Drew Pliant Music. This is how we do it here on the Pat Montague Show. Big tune, great conversation, community events, and so much more. As we move from Drew Pliant, here is the one and only Busy Signal. Talk about big tune, right? Yeah. I think every time Kenny Rogers hears this version of his song, he's like, good job, boss. Good job. Ruth McBean, good afternoon to you. Know when to walk away. Time enough for counting when the feeling's done. Know when to what? What else you gotta know? And then where? When is best to do it? Suzanne Morrison, Wayne's World, busy in the house. Alrighty then. Busy Signal with a Kenny Rogers classic, all about the gambler. And on this beautiful afternoon, let me remind you or tell you if you didn't know, because I know lots of useless bits of information. You might not know them, so I like to share them. It was on today's date. in 1776 that the Continental Congress appointed Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert R. Livingston to the Committee of Five to draft a Declaration of Independence. All right, now, another useless bit of information about something that happened on today's date. Sir Barton won the Belmont Stakes, becoming the very first horse to win the U.S. Triple Crown. All right. And I'm sure you're so much happier now that you know that information, right? In the meantime and in between time, though, we're going to switch the vibes a little bit. You know, we're one Caribbean family. We have to give ourselves a little bit of everything to take us through our afternoon. Checking in on some soca vibes right about now. Ready for an Indian wedding? Baptiste Wilden. I'll be a melody if you'll be my harmony. There's something about the music that make me can't stop moving. Courtney Demand 3. Amping up the energy a little bit on this afternoon here on the program. And I have one question to ask you, compliments of the Square One crew. Nadine Sutherland, good afternoon, my beautiful friend. Is there a DJ in the house? And the dancing a while ago made my watch think that I was going on a run. It started the run feature. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Cali one or Cali in the house. Another one of those I can't help but move my waistline when I hear it. Square one in the house. Square one with the DJ ride on the Pat Montague show on I Radio on a Thursday afternoon. We have more conversations coming up in the next hour, but right about now, the Queen is in the house. And I want to salute her. Good afternoon to Miss Nadine Sutherland. I feel honored and privileged that you got a chance to check out a little piece of my show today. Eileen Morgan, good afternoon to you too. Pugwash 44. Crystal Tribal Women, good afternoon to you. Claudette Palmer, nice that you got a chance to hang out with us today too.